Those Cranes interviews, it's your boy Noah, and I'm with San Diego native and the whitest essay ever. His words, not mine.
Yes, sir.
Young Rich.
Not playing. It's on the hat and everything. You feel me? You know, you seen it.
How are you, man?
Man, I'm good. What's it doing, my guy?
Chilling, bro. So let's start by taking it back. How was life growing up in San Diego?
Man, it was cool. You know, it was just, I feel like it's just regular, like, you know, just outside doing a whole bunch of dumb shit. Wasn't really, like, too involved in, like, gang politics. Like, I was raised around it. My family's all involved in shit, you know what I mean? But, like, I was never really, like, into that. I was just a badass little kid, you know what I mean? Like, I go to the rec and get into fights and shit and play ball. I was like a sports kid, though, you know what I mean? I played, like, everything, baseball, basketball, football. I was doing it all, you know what I mean? But it was lit, you know? It's San Diego. It's like, don't get it fucked up. There's bad parts of San Diego. It gets crazy out there. But besides that, it's nice as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? It's like LA, just small.
And you talked about, like, playing football. I heard you had, like, football dreams of, like, making it big. Can you talk more about that?
Nah, for sure, man. I thought, like, you know, I grew up Charger fan, of course, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, they in LA now, but, you know, they was San Diego and shit. But I always heard about my dad. Like, I guess my dad was real good at sports, you know, and, like, he could have made it. And, you know, he gave it up on, like, some gang shit and then having me at a young age, you know what I mean? So, like, I always just, like, I fell in love with the sport. Like, I fell in love with football, really. I fell in love with football. Chargers made me just want to play. So, like, as a kid, I was okay at football. Like, I wouldn't say I was, like, an all-star, you know what I mean? But I was good. I was good enough to go, you know, probably play college. But, bro, I was, like, you know, school was not it for me.
Yeah.
School, my grades sucked. Fool, I swear to God, I think my sophomore year, I had a 0.7 GPA.
Damn.
Yeah, so, you know, I didn't get to play shit.
Yeah,
I played my freshman year, and I played my senior year. That was it. I didn't play all 4 years, so it's whatever. It's life. You know, not everybody gets their first chance at their dream, so there's others.
And you both sing and rap. Like, who were some of your influences coming up?
Man, I grew up off a lot of different music, to be honest. Man, I don't know. Like, I can't say, like, one specific artist. Like, I fuck with Drake. You know, everybody fucks with Drake. You know, I got that little Drake vibe. I have some shit like that. But, like, it's like a mixture. I can go from, like, the Lil Uzis to the Drakes to Lil Waynes to, like, back even further to, like, the Temptations, the Delphonics. You know what I mean? Al Green, Marvin Gaye. Like, it just goes from there. Because, you know, my grandpa slapping his oldies in his whip. You know what I mean? That's what I grew up on. My mom was playing T-Pain and Usher, you know what I mean? So T-Pain for sure, you know what I mean? T-Pain, that's that man right there. I fuck with T-Pain tough. So yeah, I would say T-Pain is for sure at their top 5 is one of my biggest influences, for sure. But, you know.
And do you think, like, your influences helped with your versatility as, like, an artist?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Because my thing was, I don't think I'm the best singer in the world, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm fucking Chris Brown or anything, but for sure, like, I got it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I understand music, like, to a different level where, like I can write something, and even though I know I sound good, it might sound better for bro. You know what I mean? So, like, I'll write it for you. Here, bro, lay this down, because I know that I hear you on it. I don't hear me. Like, I just know what I want to hear.
Yeah.
So, like, that's why I be telling people I'm so versatile, because everybody just want to rap, and they want the fame. You know what I mean? I'm cool. I can sit back in the background and get my little check off of writing music for these people because they have a nicer voice. You know what I mean? But I can get down too. I can sing. I can manipulate auto-tune like a motherfucker, bro. It's crazy. But, you know, I love to rap and shit.
And do you think, like, writing for others helps, like, with your creativity? Like, think outside of the box?
Oh, yeah. Because, like my boy Cam, you never know who's going to ask for some. It could be like I wrote some shit, and one of Coil Ray's people were like, send us some of your shit, so we can see. And then we sent it to Atlantic. We sent it to a whole bunch of shit. No one bought yet, you know what I mean? But we still, you know, now that the name probably buzzing a little more, they'll be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Let's see what he got. Let's see because I got some crazy shit in the vault, bro. Like some mainstream shit, like some Juice WRLD, like shit. You feel me? But I grew up off gangster rap. I'm from the West Coast, you know what I mean? The Snoop Dogg's and the Dr. Dre's and the Nate Dogg's, you know what I mean? DJ Quicks. So it's just in me.
And when did you actually, like, take music seriously?
I've been doing music a long ass time, to be honest. Like, I started when I was like 17. I was doing shows, which is crazy. I wasn't even taking it serious. I was just doing shows. They had like Ray Shremmer. Ray Shremmer just blew up. Fucking Chief Keef was already blown up, but he was like getting even to bigger status. And there was this little observatory called the North Park Observatory. And they were like, you put $200 down, you get 50 tickets. You sell 50 tickets, you get to perform.
Yeah.
And the person that sells the most tickets, goes on at the last. So like, that's what I was doing. And I was performing these songs at the shows that weren't even out. Yeah. These people didn't even know what the fuck, how to look any of my shit up. I'm performing songs, getting the crowds turned up, and none of my shit was even out. Yeah. So then I would say like, that was like 2013 to like 2016 I was doing that. I took a break. 2017 I met RG. He shoots IMG. Yeah. I don't know, yeah. That's my brother. So we linked up. We did a song with Neff. And then after that, I just took that shit serious. He showed me like, he really put me on game on like a lot of it. Then, I met more people down the road. But when 2017, I was like, what the fuck? Like 20, 21. I think I was 20 though. That's when I took that shit serious for real.
And you talked about like linking with RG, and you collaborated with Mike Sherm and Almighty Suspect.
Yeah. Tax him.
Yeah.
Tax him. We did like 3. That's crazy. We did. So I did the Neff. That was the first one. Low key. It was me, Neff the Pharaoh, RG. Then we did a song with we did the first song with Mike Sherm, which was Dog a Bitch.
Yeah.
It did whatever. Then we did Faygo. That shit went crazy. People were loving Faygo. That was me, RG, and Mike Sherm again. Then we tapped in with Almighty Suspect, put him on it, did Tax him, and all those were by Papa, except for Faygo. But Papa, Papa got beats.
Yeah,
that's my boy. So he made all those beats and fucking. Then we just kept going. Then like he shoots videos, so we were doing shit with like Selly Rue and them, and then my boy went off and doing Mozzie and Stoopy Young now. You know what I mean? So, but we had a lot of shit tucked off. We were traveling. That shit was lit. I'm not gonna lie. 2017 was lit. If I can go back to 2017, what I know now, oh my god, it would have been over.
And what other what's LA artists do you work with?
Damn, I'm trying to think, because I really don't work with a lot of LA artists. Like,
just off of not linking, or
I fuck with Preem, SVG Preem. That's my boy. Duno, of course. I haven't done it with him yet, but I'm tapped in with Duno. That's my boy. You know what I mean? I think I want to say, Peso. What? Yeah. I for sure got some shit involved with Peso. What? I for sure got some shit involved with Peso. That's my boy right there. Yeah. And Luda Jugs. Yeah. That's my boy too. Luda. Fucking I got a song with him and Peso on there too. So I got some shit. I would say like those are for the most part, those are like the LA artists I've been working with.
Yeah.
Trying to stay on that track, with the essays, with the Mexicans,
And you just released your track Ese Talk with Lil Weirdo.
Yes, sir.
How did you two link up?
Man, we linked up off of like I said, I was telling you earlier. Remember, I owned a studio.
Yeah.
His producer 88, that's my boy. He was recording out of his garage, and he hit me up one day like, "Damn, Rich, I'm trying to get out this garage. I'm trying to get in the studio." I'm like, "Fool, there's a spot right next to me. Geez, call these motherfuckers and book it in." So he booked it in. And Weirdo was I was already tapped in with Weirdo through family. We kind of like family in a way, you feel me? We not blood related, but it's like you know what I mean? Blood can make us close. That's my dog. I'm riding and sliding, but he was shooting no cosign at the time, right? That's what really tapped us in. He was shooting no cosign. I was in a session, and when I do my sessions, I'm dusty. I'm wearing sandals with no socks on. These weird ass sweatpants, and I'm wearing an LA Dodgers hoodie, right? No hat, my hair's a mess. I'm just in a session, you feel me? I'm just doing work. I'm getting paid. He goes on live. I knock on the door. I look. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing outside, Ese?" He was like, "Fool, come get in the video. You can't see me because I'm you can, but people don't really pay attention because I'm all I have my head down. I was looking fucked up, fool. But yeah, no cosign, and then fuck it, that shit blew up, and Lil Weirdo blew up right after. So. After that, we've been hella close ever since. Him, Baby Weirdo, the whole little movement. We kind of clicked up. We rock together same camp type shit.
That's dope. And is the music community in San Diego tight knit?
It wasn't. I'll say that it wasn't. I feel like a lot of us made it tight knit. It was all spread out. It was a lot of politics. A lot of you can't work with this guy even though this guy is popping and. Yeah. You don't bang and you can't do that, but if you want to fuck with us, or we're gonna trip on you if you work with them. It was like that, but we kind of made it closer. There's a lot of different gang members and different gangs working with each other now, and we really all coming in as one. So the lookout, San Diego's up next. No cap, we up next. You know what I mean? We right there.
Do you think San Diego has like a distinguished sound now?
For sure now. Now that I don't know if you heard of Siete Gay Yabi.
Yeah.
It's my boy. People don't know me. Yabi was in that studio I was telling you about working way before anybody had heard about him. I recorded like some of his like first songs, like Turn Out, Lost It. Fuck. Bad Getter I had originally recorded. It was supposed to be me and him on his album. That's like one of his biggest songs. And then like he ended up just doing it himself, which is cool. That's my boy, you know, get his little shine on. But I recorded a lot of his shit. That's my boy right there.
And do you think like the success with Ese Talk is like a long time coming?
Man, I feel like it, but at the same time I feel like it's just starting. You know what I mean? Cause like I've been in the game. Like a lot of these people that are blowing up in my city now were listening to my shit in 2017, 2016. They knew who I was. Like I was out there. Me and RG were one of the biggest in the city, hands down. Like I don't know anybody that can really say that they were as big as RG was at that time.
Yeah.
And I was doing everything with RG. We were on every song together. Like RG wasn't putting nothing out without me on it. I wasn't putting nothing out without RG on it. You know what I mean? So.
And the visuals of Ese Talk are going up fast.
Hell yeah.
What's next for you?
Man, I'm about to drop an album. Nothing bigger than the program. You know what I mean? I got like 15 songs on that motherfucker. I know everybody's been telling me to cut that, but fuck that. I'm putting out 15 songs. If you don't want to listen to them, don't. But you missing out. You feel me? I got Peso on that motherfucker. I got RG on that motherfucker. Of course, I got Weirdo on that motherfucker, and then my boy Lil Dottie. They really all from Daygo except for Peso. You feel me? But the Peso video is next. No cap. They're not ready for that one. I haven't even shot it, but we've already been planning that shit. That shit's about to go crazy.
And when's the album set to drop?
I don't have a specific date yet, but I know the month is gonna be like end of July, early August. So it's gonna be around that time, probably like last week of July or either first week of August. So it's like right there. But it's just because I have a lot of kinks and shit that I'm trying to work out.
Yeah. And
I want to see like, I didn't expect Ese Talk to do the numbers it did. I'm not gonna lie to you. I expected like first week 100,000, like you know some regular shit. That motherfucker, I just checked that today. That shit was at like 530,000.
I don't know where the mill.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit blew me away. So, you know what I mean? I'm like, fuck, hold on. Maybe I might have to hold on and let this motherfucker hit 1 million. Drop the, the deal with Peso. Hit that motherfucker, get 1 million, then drop the rest of the album. Because it's not all rap. You know what I mean? It's actually mostly singing. So like, it's going to throw a lot of people off that are just hearing me off this rap shit. So that's why, the deal with Peso is more auto-tune. I even got Peso on auto-tune. So it's going to be different. You're going to hear some different shit. I make people do different things, you know what I mean? I don't like people to get comfortable. Yeah, My whole thing is staying comfortable. Because if you're comfortable, you're done. Yeah. You're done. I tell everybody that shit sucks. But I try to stay uncomfortable.
That's fire. And I know you called yourself the Whitest Ese Ever. Have you ever been like mistaken for as a white rapper? People think
for sure. All the time. I mean, look at my skin color.
Yeah.
They see it. They like, oh, he's just a white boy. They don't know my, they don't know my bloodline, my heritage, who I grew up with, who I've been involved with my whole life. So it is what it is. I just let them think what they think.
Does it piss you off at all?
It used to. Not anymore. I don't care. Like, they can call me. I like it. I use it to my advantage now. I know I can I can manipulate you now.
Yeah.
Cause you don't know what it is. Like, you don't know what I'm gonna do. And like, they look at me as a white boy. I'm repping for the Mexicans, and they're like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Like, they hate it.
Yeah,
they hate it, but you have to love it. And even if you don't love it, that hate is cool too. I'll take the hate. You still gonna put money in my pockets.
Streams are streams.
Exactly. You gonna put money in my pockets no matter what. You go on my comments on YouTube. I'll be in that motherfucker talking shit back to them motherfuckers. I give no fucks. They be pull up, drop a location, drop that shit. Then, geez, I'm pulling up and we can squabble. You can take a picture with me too if you don't want to. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you for sitting down, chop it up.
Hell yeah, my boy. I appreciate you.
Cold Game Noah, Young Rich.
Yes, sir, geez.